I'm sure by now you've heard the news regarding Timbaland and his new label called Stage Zero, which signed an AI artist by the name of Tata. If you haven't, here's a quick breakdown of what's going on. Timbaland and Suno, which is a generative artificial intelligence music creation program, linked up to do business together. Timbaland is now their creative director, and he's also founded his AI label Stage Zero with film producer Rocky Mudlier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. If you allow Timbaland and his associates to tell it, they'll tell you that they're being revolutionary and starting something new. But in order for you to do something new, you must get rid of the old. And in this case, the old is the human element that makes music such a profound art form. Right now, they're saying that there will be humans involved in the process of creating her music, but how long will that last? How long will it take before Timbaland feels that he doesn't need any other human there? He's all the human being that Tata needs. And if I'm going to be honest, I don't think Timbaland is aware of how the tech works. Suno must have gave him a killer presentation that appeased all of his needs as a producer in the twilight of his career. He's seen the tools and felt this is what he needs to get back to the top of the game, or at least make some bank. The minimization of human involvement isn't the only concern that creatives have. Some of you may know Timbaland had a platform by the name of Beat Club, which he would have artists and producers submit their music to him to be critiqued at a set price. Those same creatives were worried that Timbaland and or Suno would use their music to train Tata, which is a legitimate question to ask, but the way Timbaland responded was terribly distasteful.
AI is ruining music. Whatever. Go ahead and cry me a river, since Timbo Stamp is on that too.
Y'all crying about AI taking your spot, but your songs barely mix. Why would we train it on that?
Man, y'all scared of AI, but record every hook in Melodyne.
Auto-tune is AI, baby. Y'all just didn't complain till it started writing better hooks than you. Timbo ain't the villain, he just not babysitting y'all no more. You want opportunity, but ain't got output.
You worried about AI stealing your sound? Bro, you ain't got one.
Who am I kidding? I ain't had no bars to begin with.
Instead of making sure that creatives had nothing to worry about, he decided to put that video out trolling the other creatives at his grown age. It's dismissive and extremely disrespectful. Many independent artists voiced their concerns, whether it was from a spiritual standpoint or a music business one. One man came up there and legitimately called out Timbaland for partaking in demonic behavior. Another independent artist came up there and spoke from her soul. She was very familiar with the tech and stated that the tech is dangerous. Young Guru, tech nerd, professor, and music engineer, perhaps had the most profound statements throughout the conversation with Timbaland. Guru brought up how people should learn how to create the art form before actually using tools to create the art form. One of the statements he said was, "Let's teach the kids math before giving them a calculator." Another profound point that he made was the death of the automotive industry in the United States. How once the assembly line became mechanized, many workers were out of a job because of the machine that was such a great revolutionary tool at the time. That same tool led to the end of that industry in the States. He was using that example to help Timbaland see just what he was doing. And at that moment, that's when I realized Timbaland doesn't truly care. It's all about his ego and getting his bankroll. He doesn't care about what you or I think about his current endeavor with AI. He doesn't care about assisting any other artists with their art because he'd rather deal with the computer. There was another person on the panel during the conversation that was trying to equate sampling to what Timbaland is trying to do. Thankfully, Guru was astute enough to let him know that was a false equivalence. The reason being that there were regulations put in place to make sure that the original works weren't being used without permission. Currently, generative AI doesn't have any type of restrictions. Let's talk about Ray Daniels completely gaslighting the people, saying that Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck are AI characters. They are not AI characters. They are intellectual property of Walt Disney and his estate. When you have people that are trying to gaslight you about some tech that they don't understand fully, just know there's a huge check involved. I empathize with all the creators that find this business venture super suspect, because it is. If you do your homework on Suno, they've just admitted in court that their tech used copyrighted music to create quote-unquote new music. Meanwhile, you have Timbaland on the internet trolling and trying to gaslight independent creators who are genuinely worried about their art being poached. No, I'm not part of the crowd that thinks generative AI is evil, but it does have to be regulated. Without regulation, a lot of creators will be pushed out and the music business will be ran by executives controlling robots. If you look at social media now, 49 to 50% of the platform are AI. If you look on YouTube, you will find AI artists with music with millions of views. There's no denying that there's a market for this type of music, but how long will it last? Is music generated by AI capable of sustaining an industry? These are questions that people like myself and creators have regarding this new phenomenon that seems to have its eyes on the music industry. I'd like to say this though. I get that hip-hop is the most influential genre in society today, but why does corporate America go out of its way to do harm to the genre? How come they never approach someone from the rock genre, or any other one for that matter? Why is it they come to hip-hop to perform their nefarious works? Unfortunately, I don't have the answer to that question. But what I do love to see is that the creators are not just sitting back to allow their art to be stolen from them by a record exec backed by generative AI company. Thanks for tapping in with me. I'm DSP, and thanks for watching. Quick edit, quick addendum. Earlier in the video, I said that Timbaland wasn't aware of how the tech works. I am mistaken. I think he's fully aware of how the tech works, and I believe that he feels that he's justified using this tech. What's his justification? I cannot tell you what his justification is because I am not in that man's mind. But I came across a video from a producer that I do follow, an independent producer that I do follow on Instagram by the name of K-Fresh. His name is K-Fresh Music. Follow him on IG. He has dope beats, dope music. He's a super independent type of producer. So tap in with him. But with that said, peep this video.
I don't write verses for fun. We been out working for crumbs. Till the seeds we plant and pay my fees on the first of the month. Those who try to make believe that I don't deserve it is dumb. Just give me a beat, they got some space to put words to the just give me. Now you saw what's probably been circulating already throughout YouTube, and people are going to dog walk Timbaland for this. So he took his beat. Am I bugging? Yeah, there's added elements, some twist different, but he used Baby Timbo. Baby Timbo is the name of the AI. He named it Baby Timbo. And I guess it's a producer version, a robotic version of him. And it took the beat, added little elements that maybe Timbaland would have done, but it doesn't sound like Timbaland. It sounds like a robot is doing it. It's disgusting. Completely disgusting. And another thing I wanted to speak about, shout out to Ryan Wild. I had interviewed her not too long ago, probably a couple years back, when she was, I forgot what the name of her project. It's right here. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. And here is the interview. Make sure to check that out. And she had some run-ins with Timbaland, and now she has a song called Comments. It's pretty much a Timbaland diss, and it's fire. So tap into it. It's going down, people. This is real nasty. It's unfortunate, but I don't know Timbaland personally, so I can't feel no type of way about it, but I am going to cover it because I don't chase headlines. I chase the truth. You know the vibes. I'm DSP, Blast Podcast. You already know.